So, hey, Carolyn, how you been? Good to
I'm
see
doing
you.
quite well. I'm doing quite well. And yourself? How are you?
I'm doing incredible. I feel like I could walk on water like Jesus.
Okay.
um, yes, Carolyn. So, pretty much, I want to have you to share your testimony with the others. So, Carolyn, can you introduce yourself to the audience?
Yes, my name is Carolyn Carroll, born and raised here in Chicago. And what's interesting about me is I taught school for 35 years. I have two sons, aged 37 and 33. And I live in a nice area. And I just am a God-fearing person and love life.
Yes, you sure are. You're definitely one of my favorite clients. So yeah, so Carolyn, so everybody wants to know, so what made you want to join training with me? What was pretty much some of the struggle that you had before you started training with me?
Well, actually, teaching for 35 years, I had a number of students that I worked with. When I started teaching, I was 21 years old. And
Wow.
I was just 8 years the senior, many of these kids. So teaching in Chicago, students will keep you on your toes. So
Yeah,
they
I
pretty
agree.
much kept me on my toes, and they kept me included into what was going on. So I never was behind the eight ball because they kept saying, hey, Miss Carroll, this is happening, that's happening. So I felt that I somewhat grew up with my students.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. Okay, just being
Yeah.
just 8 years older than them, so that's definitely nice.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, okay. So curious, so what were some of the areas that you pretty much wanted to improve on before training with me before?
Yeah. Well, actually, I retired 13 years ago, and I never looked at my age as a number. I just
Okay.
continued to go on with my life. And then going on, I knew that you cannot put a number on yourself and say, well, okay, I have to slow down at this age. When I retired, I was 55 years old. And it was nothing. I just kept on living with, going on with my life. And in doing so, I knew that I had to keep up with what was going on in terms of keeping myself in shape, keeping myself with energy, keeping myself advised of what could be done to keep me healthy. And that's what I did. I chose to do that, not to put myself in an age group and say, well, I'm not going to do anything anymore. I'm too old.
Exactly. Unlike most people just give up and they use their age for an excuse. So yeah, so you
Exactly.
definitely have a vibrant
Exactly.
spirit and you're coachable, which I also love training teachers. Teachers are one of my favorite peoples to train. But
Yeah.
yes. Okay. And tell me, Carolyn, so what made you choose to hire me to be your personal trainer?
Well, when I first was introduced to you, I could see something in you. I
Okay.
saw, first of all, you listened to me. It wasn't about what you were going to do, it was what you were going to do for me. And in order to find out about me, you had to listen, and you listened. Now, you knew, my concerns, my weight, the fact that I have arthritis, and that comes from, it's familial. I have arthritis. I have a little scoliosis in my back. So, the things that concern me, like when I was having trouble, I had surgery in my right arm, rotator cuff, you took all those things into consideration. It wasn't like it was a cookie cut plan. You designed the plan for me. And so that's
Exactly.
appreciated, not that I was getting a plan that benefited someone else. The plan benefited me.
Exactly, Carolyn. So it was tailored just for you. So Carolyn, so tell everybody also what areas on your body that you pretty much improve and what other changes on your body that you pretty much noticed since you've been training with me.
Well, the first thing is definitely stamina.
Okay.
Every morning I could do 20 jumping jacks without a sweat. And I'll be 70 in 2 months. And so, and again, I don't look at the fact that I'm going to be 70 in 2 months. However, in going in the Bible, there's a scripture in the Bible that says that 70 is a blessing. So I consider life as a blessing and reaching 70 as a blessing, not a number. But I was talking with my pastor's wife on yesterday, and she's 83, and she's having work done in her kitchen, and she's able to get around and do things because, again, she doesn't consider age. She keeps active, doing something. Yeah. So she's able to clear her kitchen out with boxes packed up to the wall, and I'm climbing ladders in my bathroom working. So the average person would say, "I'm not going to climb a ladder. I'm too old." No. So this is why, I have to keep active, because I'm not going to eat the buns and lay in bed all day.
Yeah. Yes, good, Carolyn. So I'm so proud of you. You're so coachable, you're dedicated. So you also, Carolyn, you've been pretty much training with me for a while. You first start off doing the one-on-one training, and then you move to training online on my app, but you still see me sometimes for the one-on-one training. So Carolyn, what made you go from one-on-one training with me to online training on my app?
Okay. Now, the one-on-one training was excellent because I could ask questions and this, that, and the other. However, the online training for me is better because I had to travel a distance, 14 miles, or to get to you, and then 14 miles back. I didn't mind doing that, but Chicago traffic on 290 gets sort of crazy. With the online training, it's just perfect for me because I could even start training at 11 o'clock at night. I could even start training at 11 o'clock. I'm at home. I have the equipment. I'm to myself. I could concentrate. And always with the app, if I run into a problem, I could always type down the problem that I'm having. It's like a couple of the exercises I could not do. I couldn't master. So I let you know I couldn't master those, and you rotated those. So in other words, I was able to do what I could do because, I'm not the tallest person in the world. So I let you.
You're tall in the spirit. In the spirit, yep. And God.
So, it was things like that encouraged me to stay with the online. And once this is up, I'm going to re-up because I'm going to keep doing it online because it benefits me. It benefits me. And then just seeing you once a month, any concerns that I can have, that I have other than what's on the app, I can always see you and talk to you personally. If I'm doing something incorrect, something wrong, sometimes you think you know what you're doing and you really don't. So then once a month, I can ask you and let you see how I do it. So if I'm doing it wrong, you can correct me on how I'm doing it. But I love it. I love it. I love
there you go, Carolyn. Yeah. I love it. So you're pretty much an amazing client to train. The other reason why I pretty much suggested you doing the online training is I realized that I could pretty much give you more accountability with your eating,
Yes.
and I can also see how much sleep you're getting per night, and that's one of your issues you have before too. So I've been working with you on that though, but definitely, and also with the meal plans that I have for you on the app, you pretty much like to take pictures of your meals, and I get to see what you ate for weeks and months at a time. So that's pretty much, it's been a total game changer versus with the one-on-one training. I don't have it structured like that, but the online, I get to hold you accountable more with your meals. I get to structure everything for you, and I get to make sure you pretty much eat a certain kind of way and also do your workout. So it's been pretty much like a win-win situation for the both of us.
Yes. And the meal training has definitely benefited me and my son because,
Nice.
I would eat traditional breakfast. And then when I started doing the meals, I went out and I shopped and I got things for breakfast that I normally did not eat. I got the mushroom. I got the mushrooms. I got celery, apples. I have the cucumbers. All that now I include in my breakfast. Now, in doing that, I eat twice a day because after I eat that breakfast, it seems to stay with me. Lunch,
Yes.
I don't have time for lunch. I eat a nice breakfast, a small portion, but the fact that I have the solid mushroom, cucumbers are solid. The fact that I have that apples, and I include that in every breakfast. So I'm good to go after I eat breakfast.
Yes, I like that because it keeps you full, and I get to see what you ate for weeks at a time. And Carolyn, last question. So, if there was somebody watching right now, and they was pretty much on the fence about training with me online, what would you pretty much, what kind of advice would you give them?
I would tell them, it's basically what they want to do with their lives. I feel that God has blessed me, and the remainder of my life, I want to live in a healthy way. And I feel that, if I don't take care of what God has blessed me with, what can you say? I'm not going to be, I don't want to be that pill dropper in the wheelchair with the walker, I just want to be blessed. And I know that if I continue working on me, and it's not a conscious effort, it's not that I have to think about it. It is me. It is me. That's what I do. That's what I do. So, when I wake up and I do the jumping jacks and whatever, that's just me. That's what I do. I'm videoing.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Carolyn. So thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. And yes, y'all. So definitely Carolyn, she's one of the best of the best. And yes, and we'll talk soon. And yeah, y'all. So just pretty much if you're interested in training, you can fill out my personal training application below, and my team will reach out to you. All right, Carolyn, remember, you got to work out later today. I'll see you later.
Hey, y'all be blessed and keep it up. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Love you,
Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Hi, Carolyn. See you. Bye.
All righty.
Let's see.